is about teaching English in Thailand. I made it because... Hi, I'm Godfrey Roberts, and this is about teaching English in Thailand. I made it because I've taught English as a second language in Japan, Fiji, and Thailand, and I have a doctorate in education from the University of Massachusetts. I've also been passionate about English as a second language for many years, so I thought this might help you. It's to help you choose a course that will certify you to teach English in Thai public schools, and also to make recruiters want to hire you. Since you'll be investing about $1,500 in a month of intensive study in a course, the certificate has to serve your career. As you probably know, there are loads of TEFL courses to choose from, and some of them are excellent, and some of them not so excellent. Why? Well, first, anyone can run a course using the words TEFL or TESL. Nobody monitors or controls those courses, and there's no official qualification to become a teacher of English as a second language. But school headmasters, department heads, and private recruiters are not fools. They know which certificates are worthwhile and which schools produce the teachers that students enjoy and learn from. So the quality of your certificate makes a big difference to your job prospects. Do your homework before you choose. Now, here are 12 questions to ask yourself before choosing a TEFL course. 1. What accreditation do they have? Every TEFL course comes up with some sort of accredited by, but they're usually short on substance or credibility. Others associate themselves with a college or university, but in the TEFL world that's usually meaningless because tertiary institutes run 3-year degree programs, not 1-month courses. So follow the trail. Does the accreditation agency give details of their professionals and how they monitor and accredit them? Are they widely known internationally or only locally? Or do they just exist on paper or in cyberspace? 2. Are the trainers qualified and experienced? The trainer or director of studies should have what's called a Delta or D TEFL or Masters in TESOL or in linguistics or education. The other thing to look for is how much experience your course instructor has had. It's a competitive field and it's well paid, so if a trainer who's been giving a TEFL course for more than 2 years is still on the job, then he's probably well regarded by both graduates and employers. 3. Does the curriculum have an academic basis? Who wrote the curriculum? Are there details on the website? Were there properly qualified academics behind the curriculum? Do they keep their website up to date? 4. Is it online or on-site? Online courses are even less useful than online driving instruction. To become a real teacher with presentation skills, capable of functioning well in a strange cultural environment, you need real face-to-face instruction, working with your peer group, and you need real classroom experience. Besides, recruiters generally don't recognize online courses. They want to see a full 120-hour classroom course, that is. 5. How long does it run and how much does it cost? Well, anything less than 100 hours training with 6 in-classroom teaching practicums is insufficient. And if it's any cheaper than $1,000, the course is taking shortcuts and stuffing you into big classes. 6. Do I get classroom experience with real Thai children? This is the critical element, and some TEFL courses don't give you experience working with Thai children. Mainly, I think, because maintaining relationships with schools and scheduling trainee teacher visits is tricky and time-consuming. One of the schools I reviewed employs a woman full-time just to organize classroom visits. Some courses do bring a handful of pupils into your classroom, which is something, but not really what you're looking for. Or worse still, they have you do what they call peer teaching, in which you pretend to teach other people in your class. But if you're a rookie teacher going for a trial teaching interview, at which you'll be expected to teach a real class, then experience facing a classroom full of rambunctious Thai kids speaking a language you don't yet understand, that experience makes all the difference. 7. Do I need to pass a test? Many TEFL courses I visited pass everyone who pays. They'll certify you to teach even though you didn't attend all the modules or prove that you've learned anything. If there's no test to pass, avoid that course. Recruiters are well aware of those outfits. Incidentally, you're here to learn to be a teacher, not a tourist. Frills like day trips to elephant sanctuaries sound nice on paper, but realistically, there's no time in the month for that. There's just too much to learn. 8. Are the facilities professional? You're going to be spending 7 hours most days sitting in the training room, so it makes a big difference if the facilities are comfortable. Surprisingly, many courses use modified storefronts, which of course have traffic noise and fumes. You need a quiet, spacious classroom for your activities. You'll be doing a lot of stuff in front of your peers in the classroom, making teaching props, so you'll need breakout rooms, ample computers with fast, reliable connections, prep tables, comfy chairs, proper desks, and good lighting. 9. What are my job prospects? Many TEFLs offer to find your first job, which is useful, but beware of the guaranteed job deals, since they're usually positions that nobody else wants. A friend who took one of those guaranteed jobs spent an entire year in a remote Thai village when nobody spoke a single word of English. On the other hand, some TEFLs are attached to recruitment agencies or have their own job databases, and you're entitled to use those in the future, so that's a plus. 10. Testimonials. On-site testimonials are always glowing, so poke around the internet for review sites and forum opinions that are more independent and realistic. 11. Is a certificate compulsory? The Thai Ministry of Education wants to see a general degree, but does not require a TEFL certificate in order to issue a temporary teaching license. After 5 years of teaching, they will upgrade you, but at that point, you have to have a teaching diploma, or they'll ask you to sit their own professional knowledge tests. By the way, the ministry does not endorse TEFL courses or schools. Some years ago, they approved a handful of early adopters who continue to advertise they're being approved by the Ministry of Education, but in reality, that label is obsolete. Finally, number 12, can I get a visa? Several schools offer 1-year teaching visas, which is deceptive because there's no such thing as a TEFL visa. The Bureau of Immigration doesn't give out 1-year visas for 1-month courses. In reality, those visas are attached to a Thai language course, which adds about $800 to the price and requires you to show up twice a week for class. If they don't tell you that, then they probably have some dodgy scheme to give you a job that you really don't want to take because sooner or later the immigration inspector will visit, then it's goodbye to the land of smiles. Well, I hope you found this useful. Click on the link at the bottom of this screen and it'll take you to some courses I discovered that check all 12 boxes. Bye for now.